Listen, I got a bunch of older people following me from Detroit that had moved away and did certain things. And they was like, I don't remember it being no B's and C's and all this going on in Detroit. B's and C's came from when this album came out. I think this album came out like 93 or something. This album came out because it influenced the youth, and the youth are followers with malleable brains. And what happened is the album came out, it started circulating around Detroit. People started claiming their own sets and started acting like they was from California. That's where the B's and C's came from. GDs, VLs, and all that came from cousins that came from Chicago, came here and started they sets, and people started claiming that and started talking about they got the literature and this, and that, and all that. All that came from people just being followers. From I know Detroit we had our own sets back in the day, different little sets or whatever, and we was just money getting people. But music influenced the youth. This is where it came from all the older people that ask, they don't understand. It's an album that came out, then they made a part 1, part 2 to this called Nationwide Rip Riders, Down Move Riders, Banging on Wax 2, all that. It came from this album, dog. It came from people being followers. And in 93, 94 in Detroit, it got out of control, especially on the east side. Because on the east side, it wasn't a lot of money floating around like that, like people who moved to the west side, who was working at the big three, who was getting money. Their families was a little more affluent than people on the east side. So all we had was music, and we had these bootleg cassette tapes coming from this right here. Boom.